Hi, everybody, and welcome. Buenos dias. It's Leslie with the New Mexico Small Business Development Center, and I'm here with Dr. Michaela Rivera and Dr. Marvin Lozano, who is going to be presenting a bilingual session in English and Spanish on transitioning to the new normal. I want to remind everyone, any questions that you have, please type them into the Q&A, and we will pick up the questions throughout the entire webinar. If you have any technical issues, please add them to the chat and I'll see if I can help. I'm going to turn it over to the doctors today for this really relevant webinar on what you can do personally and for your business.
Buenos dias, Leslie. Thank you for having us. It's good to be here. We're going to update and continue. While we've talked about this topic previously, there's always new information that we'd like to share. So it's good to be here. Buenos dias a todos y bienvenidos. Hoy día vamos a compartir información nueva, aunque habíamos compartido esta información antes. Cambia mucho con el tiempo y por eso queremos avisar a la gente cuáles son los cambios y qué podemos hacer como dueños de un negocio para mejorar el negocio y para quedarnos saludables. And to stay healthy, basically. We're here to make sure business keeps running and to maintain our physical and mental health. Because without that, there is no. So that's the reason. Sin la salud mental y física, no hay negocio.
Right.
Entonces voy a dejar a mi compañero aquí, el doctor Lozano, hablar un poquito de la salud. I have asked Dr. Lozano here to share about the actual steps that can be taken, what we're going to be covering this morning, and we'll go through it with you. If you have any questions, you can submit them through the chat feature, I believe. And happy to be.
So good morning. Hope you all are having a nice start to your day. Looks like in New Mexico, we're in for a day of rain, which is good. All of us understand that's important. And so I want to welcome you to this morning's presentation. I think this is very unique in the workshop in that you have Dr. Rivera, who is really focusing on the mental aspects of getting through this COVID pandemic. And we find it in the literature, in the newspapers, a lot more, this topic of persevering and remaining healthy. From my end, what I'll do is talk about some of the business aspects. You small business owners or entrepreneurs, typically it's the same thinking. That things that you can do hands-on to continue to succeed. And I'll do this in English and Spanish also. We want to do this in an inclusive manner. That was the idea behind this workshop. So hopefully you understand that that's what we want to do. We include those that feel comfortable in one or the other or both languages. Entonces, bienvenidos ustedes que están presentes y que están, vamos a decir, viendo esta presentación que está grabada también después de este día de miércoles 1 de septiembre, ¿no? 2021. Queremos decirles nomás que yo por mi parte que estoy aquí con la doctora porque ella tiene información muy importante acerca del tema de teniendo buena salud, mentalidad, ¿no? Y es muy importante en estos días de COVID. Es algo que continúa, ¿no? Aunque pensábamos que ya íbamos a salir de COVID, parece que sigue, ¿no? Con diferentes asuntos. ¿Ok, doctora?
Okay, we can continue with the next slide. Hoy día vamos a dar información general y luego, the next slide, please. Y también para los participantes hoy, si ustedes quieren consultar con alguien sobre tu negocio, puedes conseguir esa ayuda yendo al website que está apuntado en la pantalla ahorita, el www.nmsbdc.org. Hay alrededor del estado se consigue consultantes de negocio y son gratis esos servicios y puedes llamar y pedir ayuda, hacer una cita y conseguir la ayuda que ¿no? O
Así es.
ellos te pueden enseñar dónde pueden conseguirla. So anyway, we wanted to encourage you that if you have any kind of business consultation needs, that you would like guidance or referrals to other types of resources to improve your business, we encourage you to use the New Mexico Small Business Development Center website. It's on this screen at www.nmsbdc.org. And it is a statewide network. So they are affiliated with universities, maybe colleges throughout the state of New Mexico. There is one near you, and they can help share resources with you to answer your questions and to improve your business and your business practices. Do you want to add anything else to that?
No, muy buena información, doctora. Real good information, Dr. Rivera. The offices are there throughout the state, so it's a matter of making an appointment and utilizing those services that are paid for and available to you in charge. Entonces, participen, utilicen la ayuda del SBDC, tienen oficinas, como dice la doctora, en todo el estado. Llamen, hagan una cita, no van a pagar nada y es importante que utilicen los servicios. Gracias.
Okay, next slide. Okay, vamos a hablar al principio, el doctor Lozano va a hablar sobre los pasos que los dueños de las empresas pueden tomar para asegurar la salud física y también después de esa sección de la presentación esta mañana, yo voy a hablar del estrés, el pérdida de dolor del COVID-19, aunque ya hace bastante tiempo que tenemos este virus en el mundo, no es solamente aquí en Nuevo México o los Estados Unidos, sino alrededor del mundo. Tenemos que hablar porque sigue y tenemos que reconocer los cambios en la sociedad que han pasado también
Así es.
de parte resultando de este. Y también reconocer las fuentes personales, familiares de estrés, pérdida y dolor. So I'm going to talk in English and Spanish about the sources of stress at home and in the business. Because even though we've been fighting the virus for a long time now, it continues and it's sounding like it's going to continue. They're thinking until next fall, like
Right,
were
it
reading,
continues.
is what the CDC was, Center for Disease Control said. And so we just need to prepare for it. It's just the reality of what is. And it causes stress and change at home. And so I'll talk about that. And then finally, how do we effectively manage crisis and change? Because there's one thing that is totally predictable in life, and that is that there will be change.
Mhm.
We don't know what it's going to be, but there will be change. Hay una cosa seguro en la vida, y eso quiere decir que siempre en la vida vamos a tener cambio. No sabemos qué tipo de cambio, pero siempre así es la humanidad, siempre hay cambio. So we want to be able to effectively manage business crises and change because it's always coming. Okay? Next slide. Okay, so these are the topics that we just went through that we told you we would talk about: keeping your business safe, managing stressors at home and on the job, at business, and what the feelings are, the emotional and mental health aspect of the pandemic, and how we can take care of future business crises, whether it's because of the pandemic or any type of crisis. Go ahead to the next slide. Okay.
Okay, so I'll do this in English and then in Spanish. And here the focus is on, as business owners, what can you do to keep the business safe and healthy? That is to say, the business, when you have clients or customers that come into a bricks and mortar, a building type operation, or when you engage them. And a lot of this information I share with you is because I currently work as an entrepreneurial consultant, and I contract with different organizations around the state. And the idea there is to share information that I'm hearing from businesses, from small businesses throughout the state, not just Albuquerque, in regard to these topics, okay? And so this continues. La idea aquí es para ofrecerles información que es corriente acerca que pueden hacer ustedes como emprendedores, como dueños de negocios, para mantener su negocio en una manera que sea, que tenga buena salud, ¿no? Con sus empleados, con los clientes, porque sigue el problema de COVID-19, ¿no? Entonces aquí les voy a dar una lista de discutir un poco y luego vamos a entonces pasarle el tiempo a la doctora, ¿no? And so, first of all, I know we've heard this over and over and over, and we seem to keep getting this idea of wearing face coverings, right? And so I just want to encourage you, right, to get a good face covering. We seem to hear a lot about it in today's news, and it is true. Many folks that are not vaccinated, they need to protect themselves and others, and the mask continues to be an option. So as a business owner, I would suggest, and what I'm hearing many business owners are doing, is they not only wear a mask when they're out and about, but they also have their employees, or let's say have masks available so that they try to have them so that their employees can use them. In some places we know it's become mandatory, but I'll leave that to you. But it is a topic that needs to be looked at. And so just briefly, remember, the way to put that mask on is using the string on the sides, if you will, the elastic bands, and use those to cover not only the mouth, right? But cover your nose. And I continue to see people, Dr. Rivera, that have this mask where, I don't know if you can see me very well, I think, but where they just cover their mouth.
Or their chin.
Or their chin, you know, and it's kind of awkward and unnecessary, or rather, it's more necessary that they cover the nose and the mouth, right? And so use a mask, have them available for your employees. They're not that expensive, and it provides an area of protection. Also, you know, we're back to the limiting store occupancy because of the Delta variant. We just have to be as vigilant as we can be, and that means limit the store occupancy so that you protect, again, employees and you protect the customers. Practice physical distancing. You know, that's another thing we can encourage people to say, hey, keep your distance. It used to be 6 feet. I believe we're still looking at 6 feet, right, from each other. And implement one-way aisles, I would say, is an additional protection. You know, if you have a small space that you operate from, do that. Entonces lo que estoy cubriendo aquí es la cosa de la máscara, ¿no? Entonces yo siempre en las noticias nos damos cuenta que sigue siendo muy importante utilizar ese cubrimiento de la nariz, también la boca, ¿no? No nomás en la boca, ¿no? Hay que cubrir la nariz y la boca. Es poco difícil enseñárselos porque salimos cuando quiero enseñar la máscara, pero ya saben de qué se trata esto. Aparte de eso, si tienen un edificio, tienen un negocio, trabajan en un edificio, pueden hacer estas cosas siguientes, que no dejen entrar libremente toda la gente que quiere entrar, ponle números para proteger a todos y practicar esa cosa de tener una distancia entre ellos cuando entran a su negocio. Y es posible que también quieren tener movimiento de una manera, de una dirección, para que no se junten todos en grupo. ¿Por qué? Porque sigue esta cosa del pandemic, ¿no? La cosa del Delta virus. ¿Ok?
También, señor, quería mencionar también que yo he fijado que en algunos negocios han cambiado los muebles o han sacado algunos muebles. Por ejemplo, en restaurantes, cuando entran ahorita, no hay tantas mesas como antes.
Así es.
Así pueden tener la gente entrar y el ambiente está bien, pero han cambiado los muebles.
Así
En
es.
la biblioteca cambiaron los muebles. La gente no pueden juntar así juntos también, pasando tiempo y visitando, y requieren más máscaras, los cubiertos también en los edificios federales o del gobierno. Las bibliotecas son del gobierno, ¿no? Entonces, mejor tener disponible las máscaras, una caja de cubiertas en el carro, ponte 2 o 3 en un saquito, en una bolsa, en la chamarra y tenerlos. También ofrecerlos, tener una caja que cuando alguien entra a comprar o hacer negocio con usted, puedes ofrecer así si no tienen. No tienes que alegar, solamente ofrecer.
Y ese es el nuevo normal, ¿no,
Sí.
doctora? Y ahorita va a hablar la doctora de cambio, cómo manejar cambio. Y es importante que, bueno, nosotros también tenemos que entender que este cambio es buen cambio, ¿no? Para que se queden todos con buen salud. So what I was just saying there in the last comment is that it's important, of course, we hear this expression that we're in a new normal. And the new normal would be, of course, that we have to be vigilant and wear face masks when necessary to protect ourselves and others. And part of this is change. Change is difficult, but Dr. Rivera is the expert with change. She'll be talking.
Yes, and one of the things is, and I'll kind of be going back and forth between slides. I won't switch the slides, but
Right.
the topic will
Right.
flow. And that is that a new habit takes 6 weeks to form. Si van a desarrollar un hábito nuevo, toma como 6 semanas para hacerlo. Por ejemplo, si vas a levantarse un poquito más temprano, o acostarse más temprano, o ahorrar dinero, hacer algo, toma como 6 semanas para comenzar el desarrollo de un hábito positivo. Ya pasamos más que 6 semanas con estos cuidados de la pandemia, ¿no? Entonces, ya sabemos qué hacer. Solamente tenemos que continuarlos y hacerlos mejor. Han cambiado en algunas escuelas en Nuevo México y también alrededor del país que todos los niños, por ejemplo, tienen que usar las cubiertas en las escuelas. Y han notado que en las noticias han reportado que los muertes de la pandemia ahorita, 92% se ocurren en la gente que no tienen la vacuna. Que los números de la gente que están muriendo de la pandemia, de este virus, son muy, muy limitados si están vacunados. Si tienen la vacuna. Entonces es muy difícil porque es un riesgo a toda la gente si no tiene. Es el derecho, pero eso sí es una decisión personal, pero también importante porque puedes conservar al negocio y ayudar a la gente. So that's the only thing is that we're already used to doing this. We've done this for more than weeks. Just keep doing it. They have increased or they've lowered the age of people needing to wear masks. Some school districts were requiring that children ages 2 and up were needing to wear masks. That would be a challenge, but children will do what they see adults do. And workers will do what they see the boss do. And so example is very important. Usando las cubiertas para hacer un cambio en el comportamiento. Es difícil, es importante, no difícil, es importante que hay un ejemplo que la gente puede ver. El dueño está usando cubierta en la tienda adentro y afuera. En las escuelas, las maestras, los directores y los padres que entran a la escuela, todos tienen que usar los mismos. Entonces, los niños hacen lo que ven los adultos.
Así es. Entonces, ustedes como emprendedores, you folks as entrepreneurs and small business owners are leaders. You're leaders in the community. So here what we're trying to do is provide you information that would help you be a good, effective leader with your employees. And of course, it always overlaps to families, right?
Absolutely.
And that's why she's here, because, you know, it doesn't end at the workplace. Sometimes the workplace is the home. And so it continues to be the home.
Yes.
And you have others that are impacted by your decisions, as you are as entrepreneurs.
And sometimes the family are the employees. It's a family business. Especialmente con los latinos, es muy común que el negocio se incluye la familia. Entonces no es que ahí está el negocio, ahí está la familia, pero todo está junto, mezclado. Por eso quieres poner al menudeo el riesgo.
Entonces,
Quieres bajar el
sí.
riesgo. You want to lower the risk to family and to your customers.
Perdón, doctora. Nomás para decir también en español que aquí como emprendedores lo que quería decir, y lo dije en inglés, ¿no? Es que ustedes son muy importantes en la comunidad. Entonces hay que enseñar que sí van a tratar de manejar su negocio para protegerse ustedes mismos y también sus empleados y clientes, y también en la casa, porque todo esto se lo llevan a la casa, ¿no? El negocio de emprendedor sigue más de 8 horas al día, fin de semana y todo. Entonces traten durante este difícil tiempo de protegerse.
Sí, cómo no. Siendo emprendedor es un estilo de vivir. It's when you own a business or you have a profession, it becomes your way of life. And so that is what we want to really support and encourage. Okay, next slide.
Okay, so here just another little bit of information on what you as a small business owner, and I think it's important that when we say small business owner to give you the SBA definition. The Small Business Administration would define a small business owner as being the majority of small businesses in New Mexico. It's 500 employees or less, so clearly that's pretty large for a small business, okay? Es para decir que cuando vemos que es un negocio pequeño, el SBA, del gobierno, es una agencia que ellos lo que dicen es un negocio pequeño, es un negocio que tenga 500 empleados, 500,000 empleados o menos, entonces esos son muchos, ¿no? Casi todos en los negocios de Nuevo México son negocios pequeños. Okay, in English then briefly, it's a few more things you can do. Carry an inventory of preventive supplies. You know, masks will go a long way, and I taught entrepreneurship and marketing at a community college for many years. I'm still on part-time faculty, and one of the marketing aspects that we always share for small businesses is that there's 4 P's, and one of those P's that's important here is promotion. think of this as promotion and public relations. That's the other P. And so there's 4, but those are very applicable here. And so you can have inventory available, give out masks if necessary, you know, or share a mask, offer a mask. I do that often. I go into a meeting with a mask, and just by wearing a mask, others also tend to be on alert that it's important to wear a mask. Increase cleaning, you know, wash your hands. We hear that often. Just put it into your mind. Wellness checks, that applies to you and your employees. So you can encourage them to protect themselves and take good care and wash your hands. Very, very important to do that. En breve, entonces aquí la idea es que tengan inventario en su negocio. O si, por ejemplo, si tienen el tipo de negocio que no están en el edificio, andan allá afuera, ¿no? Y, por ejemplo, si es tienen un camión, negocio de camiones, ¿no? Es posible que andan con otros, en otros lugares, en otras ciudades que tienen que ir ahí a ver su producto. Pues entonces lleven sus máscaras y pueden ofrecerle uno a alguien que no tiene para protegerse. Yo con un cliente, una historia que me dijo es que mira, yo siempre, me dijo este señor que es cliente y yo traté con él y me dijo él, mira, doctor Lozano, yo cuando viajo y voy en mi camión, yo siempre traigo máscaras y así para mí y también para los clientes con trabajo yo y si yo me siento con ellos, yo les ofrezco una máscara para que se cubren si no tienen ojos. Entonces también esta cosa de limpien cada vez que se tiene la oportunidad su edificio, los muebles. Aparte de eso también traten de ver que no tienen enfermedad y también lávense las manos. ¿No, doctora?
Sí, y chequeando que los empleados no tienen calentura.
Así es.
Es muy fácil y no cuesta mucho comprar un termómetro electrónico, que es como solamente tienes que parar, no tienes que ponerlo en la boca ni nada, solamente ponerlo aquí a ver si tienen calentura. Si tienen calentura, no deberían continuar, deberían ir a la casa o ir a chequear con un examen del COVID a ver si lo tienen o no. Porque no quieres ser el lugar donde la gente agarra la pandemia.
Así es.
So the electronic thermometers are good because you can just point, it's kind of like a little gun, I mean, for lack of a better word. It's an instrument that you just barely approach the person's forehead and it can take the temperature so that if there's an elevated temperature, the person needs to go home. And if they need to go have a COVID test, Department of Health will direct them to where they can get it to make sure that they are safe to work. Your business doesn't want to be the place where people get sick. Okay? We want everybody to get what they need. Okay, next. Okay, factores estresantes en los negocios durante la pandemia. The stressors have been huge during the pandemic, and I think that one of the stressors has been that we had to change the way we did things or continue to do. We were told at the beginning, if I recall, it's going to be 2 weeks. So the country thought, oh, 2 weeks, you know, kind of like 2 weeks of snow days, you know, what we call snow days here. And so that was going to be a little common. So no, it looks like more a month. So, okay, we'll do this a month. And then time has gone on, and we are approaching 2 years. So today will be 2 years. And so that was not a quick cure. This is something that's persistent and continues to persist. So we need to continue to, you know, the regulations change and the business models have to change. And that's an ongoing thing. So el cambio de los modelos comerciales y regulaciones siguen cambiando con frecuencia y es la responsabilidad del dueño ver qué han dicho el gobierno y si tienes un negocio que tiene tiendas en otros estados, tienes que ver, pues, qué están haciendo en otros estados. So if you have a business that is also located in other states, you need to be aware of the regulations across the board. The wisest thing would probably be to go with a higher level of coverage, and that way you're covered, you know. But you have to be aware of it because we know that that's been very stressful. And also losing clients, one of the stressors of that we hear about continuously has been that employers have had a hard time finding want to work. That is very difficult. La pérdida de clientes y empleados. Perdiendo a los clientes, pues ahí va el dinero y el negocio. Pero a la misma vez, un estresante también es cuando el dueño no puede conseguir o hallar o encontrar gente que quieren trabajar. Okay. Ahora, con los beneficios del gobierno, los desempleados, como están terminando, la gente van a comenzar otra vez buscando trabajo, pero toma tiempo. Y por eso, cuando vas a un negocio, ahorita lo que tienen que hacer, o puedes fijar que han cambiado las horas de operación, porque no pueden mantener las horas si no tienen los empleados. So one of the things that business owners have to do, and we notice it just as people in the community, you know, we live and we go places. They've changed the hours. They've changed the hours of coffee shops or restaurants, services, because they don't have enough workers. Or if the client or if the customer is not. So that's a tremendous stress. So you have to figure, well, what's going to make sense? Can you deliver the goods to the home? Or can you do curbside? Or how else can you do the business and still have people come and stay?
Dr. Rivera, if I might, I'd like
Yes.
to ask you a question that's related to this topic. So what I'm hearing out in the business community is exactly what you're saying, and that is to say that it's hard to keep employees. Many employees aren't coming back to work if they feel they may get sick. So what can an entrepreneur, a small business owner do to help prevent the loss of employees?
Okay. Pues me parece que hay dos razones que han perdido o que no pueden encontrar ahora empleados nuevos.
Perdona, digo la pregunta en español también.
Oh,
porque la
sorry,
dije en
okay.
inglés,
Sorry.
primero. So, la pregunta que le hice a la doctora es que yo encuentro negocios ahora siempre cuando me dicen los emprendedores, mira, ¿sabes qué? Mis empleados han dejado de trabajar y ya no quieren volver. Entonces la pregunta es, como ella entiende este tipo como doctora de psicóloga, ¿no? Ella sabe, le dice la pregunta, ¿qué puede hacer alguien que es emprendedor para que no se le vayan los empleados, que vengan a trabajar, que tengan buena salud?
Okay. So one of the things you're asking is what can you do
Right.
so that you retain, that you have to find employees
Right.
and then retain
Exactly.
employees. So part of it is employees were lost because when businesses had to shut down, employees either went home or went elsewhere. So that's part of it. So you've lost the experience. Part of it is some people frankly enjoyed having the time at home. And so you have to see, well, can your business be done from home? And can you manage that? Can that be done? Depende en el tipo de negocio. Pueden los empleados trabajar en las casas propias o tienen que ir a otro lugar para trabajar. So you have to see, well, what type of work are you doing and how can it? Sometimes restaurants, for example, have switched the way that they're doing, and they're doing all carry out. They're doing carry out, curbside, and okay? And it depends on the size of the town and how it works, but people are managing it that way. So there's not. Employees have said, well, we need a higher salary, or I can go across the street and earn more over there. I'm going to. So part of it is figuring how can you manage to offer people more money and That's a very hard thing that perhaps you could talk about a little bit more. But one of the things is figuring out how do you incentivize, how do you encourage people to come and work and stay. Okay? Entonces, alguna gente quiere ganar un sueldo más grande. Yo entiendo eso es algo humano. Pero por eso se van de repente, sin aviso, van no avisan al dueño, o sin mucho aviso dicen, pues mañana o hoy es mi último día y mañana voy a comenzar en otro lugar. Entonces, el dueño puede ver, pues, es por el dinero, por el sueldo, es por las horas, es el tipo de trabajo o qué hacer y cambiar eso. Puedes, por ejemplo, comenzar, si es posible, tienes que figurarlo, el doctor puede hablar de esto. Comenzar con un nivel de sueldo y luego añadir el dinero con el tiempo. ¿Ok? Ya pasando 3 meses, podemos añadir, dar más pago. Depende.
Sí, doctora, that's
with-
true. That's true in English. I think, and then we'll do this in Spanish, right? Or at least I will make a comment or two there. What I'm hearing is the common thread, and what Dr. Vera is referring to is that what we need to do as small business owners, at least again, what I hear throughout the state from those that are actively engaged in, and surely they have stress, but the word that I hear here is flexibility. That is in our control as entrepreneurs and small business owners. And it's an internal thing, I would think, Dr. Rivera, right? Where we have to develop that skill. Sometimes the employee, from what I'm hearing, is simply wants to have someone who's the owner, who's their boss, who is flexible and willing to work with them. They need to stay home for a period of time. How can they do their work from home? Rather than make demands that aren't possible to do because they may have children at home too. Entonces, lo que le estaba comentando a la doctora es que lo que oigo yo en el estado trabajando con emprendedores como consultor es que muchas veces lo que pasan es, lo que quieren es ellos es que sea el dueño, el gerente, el emprendedor, que sea flexible con las horas, flexible con el tiempo, flexible en su actitud, ¿ok? Con ellos, que diga, bueno, yo entiendo que es difícil, tienes niños en la casa, pero puedes trabajar de la casa durante este tiempo. Nomás quiero que entres unos 2 días a la semana y podemos tener una junta para ver cómo está tu trabajo. So,
okay. Next slide. The good point is to be that. Cuando tenemos el futuro incierto, the future is unclear, people become very anxious. We don't know what's going to happen, so we're less apt to take chances. They all hang how it goes. The other is that we don't know how the virus will continue to change. No sabemos cómo va a cambiar otra vez este virus. Ha cambiado al lambda y al delta ahorita. Yo no sé cuál será en el futuro. But we do know that los variantes son muy peligrosos. We do know that the variants are very dangerous. And that is one thing that we can be sure of is the change. So we need to be ahead of the game, not behind. And also to establish new standards, policies, and procedures, and to support employee morale. I want to spend a little bit of time with you because one of the things that we see more recently, either we hear it from business owners or we hear it on broadcast news or in print news or online, is that employees have had a more difficult time because customers argue or become abusive or insulting. Una razón que algunos empleados no quieren continuar es porque la gente no los trata. Se ponen agresivos, insultando a la gente, alegando, poniéndose muy mandón, etcétera,
Como la
etcétera.
historia en los aviones, ¿no? Que
En los aviones.
se pone difícil, pues,
Ujú. Sí, sí.
la gente que ve en avión.
Sí, y por eso, cuando alguien entra a la tienda o a la oficina o por donde quiera, y hay un empleado que está ofreciendo los servicios y la gente no quiere usar máscara o quiere cumplir con reglas, entonces es mejor ofrecer que puedes salir de la tienda con la persona y ofrecer, puedo traer la mercancía, ¿se dice,
Su
no?
mercancía.
La mercancía a usted aquí cerca de tu carro y podemos ponerlo en el carro. When, for example, if you have a difficult customer who is starting to argue or whatever, the owner needs to really support the employee and keep them safe. You don't begin to argue, you begin to offer. The way you do it is you offer, you can say, you know, we know that folks have different feelings about this. We can bring what you need. Tell us what you need. We'll get it for you. We'll ring it up and we'll bring it to your car. We'll meet you at the truck or we'll meet you wherever, curbside. And that way you take the argument.
Diffuse it? Is that
You
a good word?
diffuse it. That's
Mhm.
exactly that's the precise word. You diffuse it and you do not make the environment uncomfortable for everybody else. Because when
Mhm.
somebody's starting to argue and fight,
Mhm.
everybody gets to. Cuando alguien se pone muy agresivo en una tienda, todos se ponen nerviosos porque no saben lo que va a pasar. Entonces, mejor ofrecer. Podemos ir afuera a discutirlo o puedes llamarme por teléfono y podemos preparar tu orden y encontrarte ahí en tu carro y cumplirlo.
La palabra, pues me parece que entonces estamos con respecto, ¿no?
Sí.
Con los clientes para un respeto para también sus empleados, que
Ujú.
mira, queremos proteger a
Y la otra cosa que pensé ahorita es cuando alguien se pone agresivo, es muy común que se sube la voz. Okay, when somebody gets angry or aggressive, the voice goes up.
right?
It is human nature and natural to want to yell right back. So then before you know it, you have people yelling at
Yeah,
each other. Y
screaming
todos se
match.
ponen, it's a screaming match and it's scary. It's very scary. The way to really handle that, and it's what we call counterintuitive. No se parece que debe ser así, pero cuando alguien se pone agresivo o comienza en voz alto a bajar tu voz.
Y entonces, en otras palabras,
That is a lower-
yo debo de bajar
Yeah, sí,
cuando alguien me empieza
Sí.
con voz
debes a bajar tu voz. So when somebody starts talking in a louder voice, lower your
sí, así.
because it makes it, if you talk lower, they have to.
Ujú.
Porque si estás gritando, entonces tienes un grupo de gente
Gritando.
gritando o se incluye todo el grupo en el problema. Entonces,
Y
no
así,
quieres eso.
y así me imagino que se calma la situación.
Y sí, y
We
no,
calm everybody down.
you calm everybody down and you don't give attention to it.
Right, right.
You
Makes sense.
continue to focus on what they're there for, get the merchandise or the service and be on your way. So that's part of it. To really be able to support employees. Now, one of the things that's been interesting too, that I've seen is when employers are looking for workers, I've actually seen more older workers back at work.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like, whoa, I did something like a drive-up window, get
Mhm.
some coffee or something like that. And the worker was as old as me.
Mhm.
There is nothing wrong with that, but it is a change. It is a change because when you couldn't find people who wanted to work, you got to find somebody, and it will be the experienced older people that often come. At the same time, there is sometimes people don't treat older folks very politely, and so you have to just be very mindful of that. Or older folks don't move as rapidly. Well, that's okay. You don't need to yell at people at the drive-up window. Just get them what they need and keep going. So being very sensitive to how people respond to pressure, what kind of direction they need. Communicate clearly. Favor de comunicarse muy claro para dar instrucciones muy claros y explicar a la gente, a los empleados, queremos que lo hacen así, okay? That you can explain how you want the work done. Because if it's not explained and then they're left on their own and they do it wrong, then they're scolded for trying to, and they get very discouraged. So it's better to slow things down and give it time. Ponerse más lento con la gente.
Hacer las cosas más
Más-
despacio.
Más despacio. What is the saying when I go?
Hay un
Back.
dicho, there is an
Right,
expression that was very common in teaching and is still used in teaching decision making for business owners, and it comes from studying effective businesses around the world, and the expression is, when I go slow, I go fast. Cuando trato de trabajar despacio, entonces en realidad estoy trabajando más rápido.
Porque eres más efectivo.
Es más efectivo.
Because you're more effective. You're not making mistakes and redoing.
No me
and-
estoy equivocando,
Right.
todo va más
Estás
está
más
trabajando
calmado,
más
sí.
calmado.
Y dando el
Y hago
foco.
más trabajo.
Sí. Y dando el foco.
Así es.
You're focused, and so that's a good thing to remember. Next slide. Todavía tenemos que mantener las cuarentenas, especialmente si la gente viaja en el trabajo o al fin de la semana, pasándolo, viajando, deberían chequear si todo está bien, porque no sabes con quién estaban pasando el tiempo. Otra vez trabajando de la casa, o otra vez los niños están regresando a la casa a tener las clases porque algunos lugares, especialmente donde no han estado abiertos, los niños se han agarrado el.
Ujú.
Entonces, the changes that we've talked about, the flexibility, if depending on what's going on, you have to be flexible. And call and ask people for help. Call and work with your neighbors, do what you can. Stay healthy, but ask for help. Next slide. Okay, establishing new routines and money issues. Okay. New routines means that everybody gets used to it. You don't have to be discussing it. You're in a habit, you do it the same way all the time, or most of the time. But particularly el flujo de efectivo, money issues are very stressful at home and also in business. Talk a little bit about that.
Sí, como la doctora. Aquí la idea, this is in Spanish and then in English, es que cuando dice la doctora flujo de efectivo, es algo que no tiene que ser difícil. Piensen de si es dinero en la casa de las cuentas personal, qué son los fondos que entran a la ganancia es posible que es el sueldo de las personas o de una persona, de sus maridos, y qué son los gastos que cubre los fondos que entran, y se puede hacer un proyecto mensualmente, ¿no? Para ver cada mes si pueden cubrir eso, porque si no, traen más estrés a la familia, ¿no? Si no están analizando qué es los fondos que están entrando. Igualmente con su negocio. El flujo de efectivo es entendiendo qué son los gastos del negocio, qué son los ingresos, porque con esos dineros que son ingresos, hay cosas que se tienen que pagar que les urge y tienen que tener esos fondos. No es como la sangre para el cuerpo. Sin sangre no trabaja el cuerpo. El flujo efectivo, sin flujo de efectivo no trabaja el negocio. So basically what I was saying is here in regards to money, and this is coming to you. I spent a lot of years working in commercial banking, and I would see this and then taught entrepreneurship and now consult. But basically, money tends to be something that too often controls the decision making, where the entrepreneur, the small business owner, doesn't control the money. And one easy way to do this, to control it, of course, in your home, is set up a budget, understand what kind of money comes into the household, and does it cover the needs that you have. And here we talk about this sometimes, is that there's a difference between a need and a want.
Exactly.
And so the needs I'm talking about are the rent or the house payment, gasoline for the car, food to put on the table, as apart from going out and entertaining on, not that entertainment doesn't matter, but sometimes folks confuse the two. Entonces lo que digo aquí es que se entiendan que los fondos, cuando hablamos de dinero, hay que manejar los fondos de la familia y los fondos del negocio. ¿Okay?
Y quiero compartir una idea.
Sí, cómo no.
En la familia siempre hay preguntas del dinero.
Ujú.
Y en la familia es muy común que uno, por ejemplo, la mamá tiene control del dinero en la casa.
Mm.
Los niños quieren algo, mami, ¿puedo hacer esto? ¿Puedo hacerlo? No tenemos el dinero. No. Y se ponen frustrados los miembros de la familia, porque pues trabajamos tanto y no tenemos dinero. ¿Qué está pasando aquí?
Ujú.
Mejor sentar por un rato los miembros de la familia y hablar de los gastos en general
Ujú.
y preguntar cuáles son las sugerencias que tienen, cuáles ideas tienen para ahorrar dinero.
Mm.
So what I'm saying is, it makes more sense really to sit down and talk with the family and say, look, money's tight and I want you to be able to have fun. So let's talk about ways that we can manage the money. If we eat out, it costs at least $45 for not real healthy food sometimes.
For a
okay?
couple of people.
For a couple of people, right? That's not even dessert, right? Or anything like that, not fancy food.
Right.
Is it better to say, well, let's plan on making some meals at home and we'll stay home?
Right.
Or what can we do to save? What can we do? And you'll be surprised because children often have the best idea.
Mhm.
Because they see what's going on, they know what they want, and they'll see where money's going.
Mhm.
They're very creative. And so it's important to listen. The same way at work. Talk with the employees, say, well, this is where the money's tight. What are your ideas for managing better? They'll have some ideas. They will, because they're what we call the end users. They're in there day in and day out doing work. Entonces, pidiendo las ideas de parte de los niños en la casa o la otra gente en la casa o los empleados en el trabajo, ellos tienen ideas, cómo puedes hacerlo. Y en eso, la responsabilidad es de no, de toda la gente, no solamente de la mamá o del dueño.
Ujú. Así es,
Okay.
así es.
So it really helps people all assume some of the responsibility and be aware of it, or keep track. Keep track of how much you spent, and you'll be surprised. I know I'm always surprised when I keep track. Okay, next slide. Okay, aislamiento, ansiedad y depresión es muy común. El hacer el suicidio es más común durante el. Y es algo muy serio que tienen que mirar con la gente y hablan de hacer daño a ellos mismos. Tenemos que hablar con alguien para asegurar que alguien no va a hacer daño, hacerse daño. So we have to talk, we listen carefully to people, don't just brush it aside. Especially with adolescents, really high problem. Or with, you know, if you have employees that don't show up to work all the time. So what happened to them? ¿Qué pasó con tal y fulano que no vino a trabajar hoy? ¿Qué está pasando? Well, people will say, oh, sonaba por donde quiera, o sí, hace 3 días. Tenemos que hablar. So we need to check on each other and decrease the isolation and anxiety. Depression is basically anger that isn't expressed outward, goes inward, stays, and we get depressed. Talk about that. And talking with others can help lift that. Hablando con otros puede bajar depresión. Okay, next slide. Worry and guilt, preocupación y culpa, dificultad con el sueño es muy común, y también con el apetito es muy común. Tomando más el alcohol es un cambio también que podemos ver. So we often see disturbed sleep. People are anxious, they are very tired, but they go to bed and they wake up early because they have things on their mind. Or their appetite is disturbed. They're eating more, they're eating less, they're drinking more, or using drugs. Alcohol helps people relax, but really it's a depressant. And so it ends up making people more depressed, and it's also expensive. So when you're looking at overall, what do? Think of alternatives. Instead of drinking or eating, you can perhaps exercise or play a game or do some writing or do some artwork, do something else that will help use your energy, but keep you focused and stop a downward slide. Queremos que mantengas la salud mental y física con el ejercicio, el dormir suficiente, el sueño suficiente, el trabajar y el juego, pasar el tiempo bueno, disfrutando la otra gente y lo. So take time to enjoy and to relax. People often use their spiritual life to be strong and get through hard times. La vida espiritual es muy importante para mucha gente para seguir cuando la vida se pone. Next slide. So, prepárase con resiliencia, comunicación y información, ideas de otros. So, prepare yourself, be willing to change, express yourself, take time to tell people what's going on, let your feelings show, tolerar la vulnerabilidad. Vulnerability is basically, you don't need to be perfect or strong. People often say, I'm just trying to be strong. Well, it's okay to not be perfect. You just need to keep going. You rebuild the processes, the outcomes. Beyond money, make work itself worth doing. And so what you do is you adopt, adjust, and revise. Or basically, you are able to see that what you want to do is adapt, make the change that you need, see if it's working, tweak it a little bit again, and then keep going, because it's going to continue. Whether it's the pandemic, or it's a flood, or it's something else going, fires, change will happen. So queremos decir que con resiliencia y con paciencia, buena comunicación, ideas de otros y el apoyo, reconstruyendo procesos y también adoptando ideas de otros, ajustando la manera de trabajar y revisándolo, podemos seguir la lucha.
Bien
We
dicho,
can continue the
y tener buen éxito como
y tener-
emprendedor.
Ujú.
Porque
y estar satisfechos. You know, we don't work just. Yes, we can be more satisfied
So
and
yeah.
successful and satisfied.
So success is many things,
Yes.
right? And certainly you want to maintain a healthy attitude, and during this pandemic, it's very important to
Absolutely.
have a successful business. Absolutely.
So our time is over for today. Thank you for joining us, and hope to see you again.
I want to thank everyone for joining us today. I want to remind you that nmsbdc.org has a whole series of webinars, both bilingually and all kinds of subjects that may be of interest to you and your small business. So check them out. And I also want to thank Dr. Rivera and Dr. Lozano for spending time with us today and presenting Transitioning to the New Normal. You
Thank you,
guys have a
Leslie.
great,
welcome.
you guys have a great rest of your week,
too.
and we will see you next time.
Yes,
All
look
right.
forward to it.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.